You know what, guys? I have one more match left in me for today, so I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into match 4 here, not match 3. Messed that up in the last video, but regardless, we're playing the list that you see on screen. If you have any questions about the list, you can direct them to myself, but I will just be directing you to Mr. Giannerini here. This is Giannarini's deck list. I did receive it in the comments sometime back, and so we're giving it a spin. Currently 2-1 with it, so I thought initially that it had promise, and I think that thought still stands. And we haven't yet gotten an Arasta into play just yet. Kind of a sad moment for this card, but maybe eventually. Maybe this will be the match. We'll see. Anyways, I will see you guys in the games. We have our match. And we're on the play. Thank goodness. Against Red and Snap 1. Can't say I'm familiar with that particular username. This hand does not strike me as being particularly good. The first thing you do on turn 3, being cycling a Ketria Triome, not really what I'm into. Let's throw that one back. This hand is much better. We have Talari West to potentially find ourselves a Primeval Titan. We get a turn 2 Azusa here as well if we go turn 1 Grazer on this forest, so I think we keep. And I believe Bottoming Stirrings is going to be the best choice here. If we top deck land into Titan, then we'll just naturally have Titan mana already. And we need both Talari Wests as our blue sources for transmuting. So let's just start doing the thing and get going and see what our opponent's got here. To be honest, if we get turn 1 discard spelled, I'll be a little sad. Playing against Urza's Power Plant into Chromatic Star. So this is traditional Tron. Interesting. Well, let's not show them the breeding pool that we just drew. We'll play out this Azusa. We'll play Talari West and breeding pool, and then this upcoming turn we can transmute. And the turn after, we can play Titan. Hopefully, if we top deck a land, if we just top deck a Titan here, we can also just throw the Talari West into play and guarantee that we have Titan this upcoming turn, so. Well, not this upcoming turn, the turn after. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Ancient Stirrings. That's a pretty good one. Our opponent might just have the turn 3 Tron on us. Getting a Wormcoil Engine. That one I'm not very scared of, not gonna lie. Power Plant in mind. So if they have a tower, then we're toast. That one is a pretty good one. So let's float some mana. Let's play Talari West and Growth Chamber. We'll pick up Talari West. And we will transmute it for a Summoner's Pact. And now we have Titan mana in play. Titan ready to go. Swing for 1 for absolute value. And we'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can leave a red floating. If we top deck a bounce land here, or our haste land, well, never mind, just kidding. No Titan for us, unless we top deck an untap land. They're probably going to hit Growth Chamber with their Karn Liberated, I would assume. Ooh, they're exiling our Summoners Pact. Kind of nasty. Definitely not casting it in response. Titan. Off the top. Titan. Valakut. Not really the one I was hoping for. We'll play it. Send 1 at them, I guess. Seems like we are turn 2 short. And they did just have natural turn 3 Tron without having searched for any land. Which is interesting. I guess they could have found the land they needed off Ancient Stirrings, but they maybe already knew that they had Tron and were just looking for threats. I don't know. 4, 5, 6. Our opponent just loves leaving us with Titan mana so we can just top deck them. But that's neither here nor there. We're just not a good enough Amulet player to just top deck the Titan, you know? Wormcoil Engine. Map. Probably for Sanctum of Ugin, I would assume. We shall see. There it is. Titan. We don't have the skills. We don't have what it takes. Alright, we'll pass back. No attacks for 1 this time. I don't know if a Titan would be good enough to save us at this point. Ulamog, the ceaseless hunger, please. There we go. Now we can concede. Thank goodness. I guess we could have done that earlier, but regardless, let's get some Beast Withins in here. I like to blow up opposing Tron lands. That's something I'm interested in. Rex Sage for a O-Stone or a map on the play. Negate to get rid of those pesky turn 3 Karns. I might even be willing to force a Vigor and Expedition map. Yeah, we'll bring in Force. They could also have Small Karn, which is not something that I want to have to play around. Get rid of this Bog. Get rid of this Cavern of Souls. Maybe 2. Yeah, let's get rid of 2. What else? What else? Explore is pretty slow. So let's get rid of some of those. Explosives is actually not great, though. It's probably better to have Explore than Explosives. This might be a lot of lands to cut, but let's keep one of the caverns just because it is a green source after all. We can trim and Explore. And yeah, I mean, I think this is good. Let's go. We would like to play first. We have Beast Within to hit a Tron land. Is that good enough? And we got turn 2 Dryad as well. I guess I'm going to keep it. Yeah, we do have turn 2 Dryad because our castle will enter untapped. I almost freaked out for a second there, being like, wait a minute, no, we don't have turn 2 Dryad, but we just have to make sure we put in our Field of Dead here. And we do. So, nothing to be concerned about. We still need to draw a Titan and a bounce land, but Explore. We could Explore in Stirrings. Nah. Let's go ahead and get this Dryad into play. I guess this plays into a potential Nature's Claim or something, but our opponent has established turn 3 Tron, but little do they know that they haven't established turn 3 Tron at all. Alright, we'll play our Forest here, and we will play our Stirrings here. Bounce Land or Garenbrig. I think Bounce Land, although Garenbrig lets us cast a Titan immediately if we happen to draw it, whereas Growth Chamber makes us wait a turn. I guess we could float, play Growth Chamber, pick up, and replay that land, so... And we get another land off this turn, I believe, so... Actually, let's take the Growth Chamber. This also lets us transmute the Talari West if we draw one, so... Here's Growth Chamber, picking up Forest. Let's swing for 2. And before we do anything, we want to stop in our opponent's upkeep. So we can kill one of their Tron lands there. Definitely hitting Tower to deny the mana in the long run. Sure. See what they find. Probably a Power Plant. Yep. Alright, upkeep. Let's do the thing that prevents them from having Tron. Goodbye, Urza's Tower. Now we just need to top deck a Titan and we'll be in perfect condition here. Play the Power Plant that we knew about. Oof. Ooh, man. That's even... I'll take that over a Titan. I guess before anything else, we can cycle this Explore to see if we hit a Titan off the top. Not a Titan. That's fine, though. Let's play our Ghost Quarter. Let's play another Dryad here. And this time, we'll do it on their draw step, the Ghost Quarter. That way, if they happen to draw their basic land, they will not be able to search for it. And we will Ghost Quarter the Power Plant, since that is the one that they searched for. They cycle a Wilt. Alright. For those of you who do not know, Wilt is a naturalized effect, destroy target artifact or enchantment. And you can cycle it for 2 to draw a card. Our opponent is miles behind on Tron. They do get the Sylvan Scrying here for a Tron land and put it into play, but they still need to find another Tron land. Sadly, Sadly, we've already used Ghost Quarter, so we're not going to be able to do anything like Vesuva or Ghost Quarter to get further protection against Tron, but whatever. Titan. Come on, Titan. There we go. Let's see. Can we haste it also? We will see. We're definitely casting it, so let's just go ahead and start with the floating of mana. So, we could get a Crumbling Vestige. If we had... So, it's worth noting here that if we had a Hanwur Battlements, we could get Bounce Land and Battlements, pay out the Battlements, play it for turn, float a red with our Breeding Pool, and still haste our Titan here, but we don't have access to that line because we're playing Stronghold. So, this is one example of a place where playing the other land would actually make a huge difference. That said, we are still in not bad shape here. If we assume our opponent has Tron, and they have like a Karn or something to answer our Primeval Titan, we need to set up another Titan here, which means potentially getting Talari West and a Bounce Land. So that would stop us from triggering Valakut and killing their beast and getting in with the Dryads, but I think making sure that we don't just die to them having Tron and an answer to our Titan is going to be better than anything else that we could be doing here. We could get Gruul Turf. I guess if we get Talari West and Gruul Turf, then we'll be triggering Field as well, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. And we'll still have green and play to... I mean, not green. Blue and play to transmute, so yeah, let's get the Talari West and Gruul Turf here. Definitely stacking the Gruul Turf first, so when these field triggers resolve, we'll still have all of our land names in play, and then we'll pick up this... I guess we can play Gruul Turf a few more times with our Dryads. We have played no lands this turn, so we'll play Gruul Turf. Make some more zombies. And we'll play Gruul Turf. So that's the second time. We should have one more play here. I don't think we played a land. Let me see. We top deck the Titan, right? Alright, that's a little too far. So it went to our turn. We immediately cast Primeval Titan. We did not play land. So we do still have one land drop remaining. So let's do this one more time. And the last one will pick up the Talari West. Alright. Here you go, opponent. And just for clarification, this Talari West is still lighting up, not because we have a land drop remaining, but because it can be transmuted. If we had the mana, that is. Ancient Stirrings. Finding the tower, okay. Play the tower. Okay. Even Karn minus on my Titan wouldn't be that bad. We'd have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually get another Titan into play immediately, even though they did this. So, no big deal. No big deal. No point in holding up Negate. I'd rather just slam a Titan here. And now we can safely go for Valakut. We might actually have them dead. Valakut plus Vesuva. That's going to be 1, 2 triggers. Replay as a Gruul Turf, 3 triggers. Replay as a Gruul Turf, 4 triggers. Replay as a Valakut, 6 triggers. Yeah, they're definitely dead here. No! Oh, I cannot believe I just did that. I 100% thought that I was searching off the Titan trigger. That was just so bad. That was so bad. Well, they're no longer dead here, guys. That was so dumb. Maybe we can still steal this game here. We do have a backup Negate here, so... Gotta tell our opponent we clicked the wrong thing. That was just awful. Luckily, our opponent's best card here, a Ugin the Spirit Dragon, we just negate that thing and move on with our lives, so there's not a lot they could do here. I guess if they played a Wormcoil Engine, it could be problematic, but then if we top deck a Bounce Land or a Valakut, not Valakut, but a Vesuva, then we're good here. That was just ridiculous. Might as well block with the Grazer, I guess. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done, man. That was so bad. O-Stone. No, thank you, opponent. We top decked the one card that allowed us to not get punished by our egregious error here. Man. Games like this shouldn't exist, but they do, so. Moving on to game 3 here, it would seem. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. Alright, so changes to sideboarding. I'm thinking none. These explorers are kind of weak, but there's nothing that we want over them. I guess we could have a Cavernous Souls as an untapped source, and that might be better than having an Explorer, actually. So I'm going to try 1 Explorer instead of 2. And I think that's where I want to leave it. We don't really want any of these other cards, so we didn't see Thought-Knot Seers or anything either to want to bring in Dismember, so let's just go back this way. And let's not search for a Valakut instead of a Summoner's Pact this time. Thank you. This hand looks pretty good. I'll keep it. We can find a 3-drop off the top and be able to cast it on turn 2 and make a turn 3 Titan. And if we don't find that, we can just keep making regular land drops and holding this Grazer to go up 1 mana in our Titan turn. So we have, like, that would be turn 3. We'd be able to Titan with this Grazer if we top deck any land. So a little slow against Tron in all honesty, but, well, there is our colored source. If we throw Grazer out now, we're going down 1 land, but we're not exposing our Amulet to a wilt effect. I really don't want our Amulet to get wilted here. We're not really losing a whole lot if we don't play Amulet this turn. We get punished if we draw exactly a 3-drop, although it wouldn't actually slow our Titan down by that much anyways, so let's just play these Stirrings here, I think. Okay. Triome we could cycle, I suppose. Forest is an untapped green source, but let's get Triome. We'll pass back. Yeah, we still have a turn 3 Titan here, so. I was spaced out for a second, trying to make sure I did my math right on that. They have no second land drop. What? What? Okay, didn't expect that. I think we still need to play our Amulet this turn. As annoying as it is. So yeah, let's go Amulet into Breeding Pool. And pass it back. If they have a Wilt, then we'll be cut off of our Titan. But, we'll see. Man, our opponent is just not able to find their land drops. We do have a Titan this turn, so... Oof, we definitely have a Titan this turn, so... Let's play... Let's see, let's make sure. So if we play Amulet, we can play Growth Chamber, float 4/5, Grazer down to 4, Growth Chamber up to 8, play Titan, leave 2 floating, search for... If we got TOS and a bounce land, we would be able to transmute, but not be able to play the thing that we transmute for. I think it's still right to play the second Amulet here. We would be able to attack for 10, potentially. Or attack for 8 and leave a bunch of mana up so we can transmute for a Dryad after attacks. Let's see, so let's play our Amulet. Play Growth Chamber, I guess. Or we could go the Crumbling Vestige. We'd be making 3, 4... Use our Board Grazer to put in Growth Chamber and pick up the Crumbling. Nah, it's not worth it. Let's go Growth Chamber. 5 to remove any yields that we might have placed on our Amulet triggers here. Float. Float. Pick up the Growth Chamber. Grazer. Let's see. So we have 4. We could play Triome here and still be able to cast Titan. I think we'll be able to make use of the extra mana from Growth Chamber, though, in all honesty. Let's see. So if we Growth Chamber and pick up either itself or Forest, we'll have 2 lands in play. Titan will get I guess it would have to be the Garrison and Stronghold. We'll have 3 lands in play. We'll attack. We'll have 5 lands in play. I don't know if we'll be able to get a Dryad going. I think so, though. I'm just going to put out the Growth Chamber here. We'll untap, float, untap. We'll bounce the Forest. Play Titan. We'll yield. Yes. We'll get the Garrison and the... Oh, they conceded. Okay. Well, man, that match was very, very surprisingly close to a loss. Should not have happened, but luckily there is some justice in the world. I say that as if I didn't just make a huge colossal misplay in match 2. We're just going to ignore that happened. Anyways, we're currently 3-1. No thanks to my own bad plays. And maybe we can go 4-1. That would be pretty sick. I'll accept a 3-2 as well. I know that Giannerini said that he just barely missed his first 4-1 with this list. And I can obviously see why that might be the case. This list seems very solid in my opinion. The only card that I'm not super sold on at the moment is Firespout. I've always found Firespout to be a tad bit too slow and a tad bit inconsistent. Especially in a list where you want to be able to use Valakut and a bounce land, potentially, to haste your Titan, or let's say that your Garrison gets destroyed. It would be really nice to have access to a second white source here, like a Gemstone Mine or Selesnya Sanctuary, and if you were not splashing Firespout in the sideboard, you would have the freedom to play 2 Gruul Turfs and 2 Sanctuaries. That would also even be better for Field of Dead purposes as well, but anyways, that's some analysis that I am going to leave for match 5. Where I will see you guys for the final round. And hopefully we can get that 4-1. Give me your energy. And I will see you guys for the next one. This is Red Face Menace, signing off.